Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Superman because apparently DC, Warner Brothers just let us know that they hate us, they're racist, and they hate Superman because now the rumors are that the new Superman reboot movie that nobody asked for is going to be a black Superman, but it's going to be where Kal-El himself, Clark Kent himself, is going to be black. For what reason? For what reason? I don't understand what's happening. Ever since geek culture became popular, we got these goddamn weirdos up in here want to change everything about these characters to please who? To please some Twitter Nazis? Or whatever, or to please people who never even picked up a comic book. I'm sick of this crap. I'm sick of this race-changing characters, gender-bending them, changing their sexualities, all of it. I'm sick of it. It's getting annoying. Today is Henry Cavill's birthday. Everybody loves the man as Superman. He didn't get a good chance after Man of Steel. We wanted Man of Steel 2. After the Zack Snyder Justice League, people wanted more Superman from him. And guess what DC and Warner Brothers decide they want to do? Oh, yeah, happy birthday, Henry Cavill. By the way, we're in search for a black Superman, and we want a black person to play Kal-El as Superman. And we also want a black director. We want black writers and black creatives on it, even though it's produced by a white man. Make it make sense, you stupid idiots. I'm sick of this race swapping nonsense. And I'm sick of taking classical characters that I grew up with and thinking that you can just race swap them or change their sexuality or their gender or their identities and dress it back up and say, oh, but it's better now. It's not better. It's trash. It is trash. And guess what? When this movie doesn't do well, or when people reject it, because there are going to be more people rejecting this as time and time goes by, they're going to say what? They're going to say, you're racist, you're a homophobe, you're a Nazi, you're a Trump supporter, you don't know what you're talking about, you're Uncle Tom, all that nonsense. We hate you fans. You guys need to shut up. You don't know what you're talking about or anything. Be in mind that I'm one of the people that's reading these books, reading these characters or whatever and stuff like that. But yes, don't mind the fans that actually kept the company around for 8 years. Mind the new folks who never even picked up your books. But because they watched your movies, you think you can race swap the characters and be okay with it. No, you cannot keep doing this nonsense. Not only are you not even doing Val Zod or Calvin Ellis, which, by the way, still stupid ideas in the first place. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the New 52 Earth 2 run because it was something completely different where it wasn't connected to the main universe of the DC universe. But that doesn't mean I want to see it in a movie. I'm sorry, I don't. If it was animated, sure, fine. Keep that bull crap for animated stuff. But major motion picture movies, no. Superman is Clark Kent, a white alien boy that grew up in middle America, the most American patriotic place in America, Central America, Kansas, with his white parents, Ma and Pa Kent, Martha and Jonathan Kent. That's it. You can get mad talking about, oh, well, he's an alien, it doesn't matter. He's a humanoid alien with skin color. If Val Zod and Calvin Ellis are black Kryptonians, guess what? Superman Clark Kent is white Kryptonian. He's been that way for 80 damn years. And to be honest, real talk, Calvis and Val Zod didn't do well. Like it or not. They made comic books. It didn't sell. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. But the thing about it is that it's killing me even more is the fact that you're literally shelving original black characters. That is the thing that's getting on my nerves. You want a Superman powered character, you got Icon. Matter of fact, you got John Henry Irons, who Superman had helped one time, and John Henry Irons actually helped save Superman one time as well before Superman died in Death of Superman, and took on the mantle of steel, created an armor that can go toe-to-toe with Superman because he was inspired by Superman to create a suit. If you really want a black character, you got two right there. You got Steel and you got Icon. And guess what? Where are they? Nowhere to be found. They have not appeared in no TV shows hardly. They haven't appeared in hardly no video games. They barely appear in the comic books themselves. But yet you wanna focus on the two. You wanna focus on making classical white characters as freaking damn black characters because you think they appeal to us. It doesn't. It doesn't. Yes, there might be some dark down weirdos because they don't care about comic books. They think that this is sticking it to the man. And it's funny. You got these companies ran by these white people that think that they can guilt people into accepting this stuff to what? Abolish criticism for their terrible practices that they have at their movies, their shows, their books. I mean, WB, the whole bull crap with Zack Snyder, Ray Fisher, the Snyderverse, the DCEU, Birds of Prey, Wonder Woman 1984. And you think that we need to reboot the crap with J.J. Abrams, even though J.J. Abrams' track record is terrible. It's terrible. Star Wars, dumpster fire. Star Trek, dumpster fire. And you still want to give this man the keys to Superman. And then you get Ta-Nehisi Coates, the racist who said that first responders are criminals for trying to save people's lives during 9/11. You make it make sense for me. You make it make sense to me that we're pushing this kind of agenda. He wrote two terrible runs. Black Panther and his Captain America run are garbage. People hate those runs. They don't hardly sell. But yet, because you used his interior designs for Black Panther, that justifies something? No, it doesn't. He doesn't know anything about comic books or the characters. You always want to talk about you want diversity or all that kind of nonsense. I'm sorry. There were already black people way versed into comic books years. Or did we forget the legend that was Dwayne McDuffie? And yet y'all want to sit up here and pretend like black people ain't been in comic books until 2016 with this bull crap. It's the same nonsense. You leave all of these original black characters on the shelves. You got Black Lightning, you got Vixen, you got Amaze Man, you got Icon, you got Hardwire, you got Static, you got Rocket. You know, why am I still even talking about these characters? Like, what happened? What happened? Seriously, you got Batwing, you got Signal, you got Thunder, you got Lightning, you got Black Vulcan, you have Blackwing, you got Blindside, you got Bronze Tiger, you got Bumblebee. All of these characters, these are the characters that are literally shelved for characters like, oh, let's do War Machine, Riri Williams, Miles Morales, what other black character? Tim Fox as Batman and stuff like that. You know, why are we doing that? Why are we taking black characters that are originally black characters and shelving them to recast classical white characters? I don't know what you want. I love Superman. I love Clark Kent. Clark Kent, ever since I was a child, ever since I was a baby, Clark Kent has been a white guy with blue eyes, black hair, wears glasses, works at the Daily Planet or the Daily Star, depending on your continuity. He is the supreme Boy Scout. He has a loving wife, Lois Lane. He has a loving family, Ma and Pa Kent. They live in Kansas, from Smallville in Kansas. He works in Metropolis, and he saves the day. And he saves the day. What more do I need? What more do I need? What, I can't connect to him because he's an alien? Or is it because he's white? Or because you guys think that y'all are doing some guilt some white people guilt nonsense where, you know, white people were terrible in the past. So, you know, let's make up with it by taking all classical white characters and making them black or another race because because white people are evil, even though the people who are in charge are white. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Every last one of you dummies that's in charge need to step down then. If you really care about diversity, if you really have this guilt you claim, step down and let real black people, no, not these race hustlers, not these weird black people that be like, oh, we need to stick it to the man and all that kind of stuff. No, black people that actually care about the comic book characters and don't try to push out other characters because they're black. Because they're not black. I'm tired of this crap. This right here makes you want to quit with this crap. Because, why am I even still supporting this nonsense? And then again, this is why I go back to back issues. This is why I go back to anime and manga. Say what you want. And Lord knows I hate Dragon Ball Super. But guess what? Dragon Ball Super know how to entice his fans and stuff like that. They got a manga and they got an anime that gives them what they need, what they want. I'm not saying it's perfect or anything, but it does better than what DC and Marvel gives us. All of this bull crap about we need to show society, we need to teach them to be better and all that kind of stuff. And we need to show it through these characters. No, you don't. No, you don't. You always want to talk about diversity and inclusion, but then you shelf real diversity and real inclusion because it doesn't fit your story, your falsehood that you try to preach to everybody. This is stupid, downright disrespectful, DC, downright disrespectful, WB, and get fired, and you need to get fired. Clean house, AT&T, get Ann and her goons up out of there, I'm serious, get up out of there. Disney, do the same for the folks in Star Wars and do the same crap with Marvel too. Because if you don't start getting these people out, you're going to start losing. Look, 80 years. You guys had 80 years of geek culture. But guess what? So did Star Wars. So did Star Trek. So did Star Wars. So did Doctor Who. And look at them. 3 of the most giant pop culture geek things. People barely want to have anything to do with them. Barely want to have anything to do with them. You keep thinking that you can make these massive changes and think that people are going to watch. They're not. They're showing you in droves that they are. Just because you got look, I love my cosplayers. But no offense, they are just there to dress up in those costumes because they think those costumes are cool. A lot of them don't care about those characters. And the same thing for those Instagram and Twitter stans who make like little pages where they promote those characters. They don't really care like that. Because I can tell you, I bet you if you went in their house, I bet you they don't have not hardly any book at all. Any kind of merchandise with those characters, barely. They might have a Funko Pop. That's about it. And I'm not saying I love my geek culture, but this nonsense right here, this crap where you think you can just take classical characters and make them black or make them another race is getting old. It's getting old. Look, you was pushing it with the back characters. And did you not understand that you did that with Javicia Leslie? It flopped. You did that with Catwoman, with Halle Berry. It flopped. Now you're trying to do it with Superman. And then when it flops, what then? Whose fault is that? That is your fault. Look, I don't really care about what's going on in the industry. I don't care what kind of societal needs you feel like you need to. But respect your fans of these characters and stop insulting our intelligence with this bull crap. Because it's bull crap, no matter how much you want to look at it. And I'm sick of seeing it. I want me a classical Superman movie. It doesn't make any sense that Superman and Lois is giving me what I've been asking for years since Man of Steel. As soon as Man of Steel happened, we should have got a Man of Steel 2. Period. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Henry Cavill was perfect as Superman. I don't care that people didn't like the little dark take, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I don't care about what you didn't like about Man of Steel. That's not the point. But Henry Cavill as Superman was incredible. All right? The man clearly loves his role as Superman. And he's been saying he wants to be Superman. And with the height of Zack Snyder's Justice League, this is the things we get. You guys are literally telling us you hate us. And then you're wondering why the wave of this indie stuff and the wave of anime and manga is outdoing everything DC and Marvel has done in the past 10 years. It makes no sense. You can't hide behind your live action movies forever. I can tell you that. You can't hide behind them forever. Because think about it. You make a character black. Okay, but are you going to be able to sell it over in China? In the Asian countries? Because remember, anytime you did that, you would cover up the black characters. But we don't want to expose that truth. But we want a virtue signal over here in the United States, though. Make it make sense. The conversation is, I don't want to hear nobody coming up in here talking about he's an alien. It doesn't matter. Yes, the hell it does. Yes, the hell it does. Because whatever skin color, tone, shade, or whatever you're born as, that is your shade. I'm born with black skin. Period. It doesn't matter if I was on Earth. It didn't matter if I was on Mars. It didn't matter if I was on Jupiter. It didn't matter if I was from planet 982571. If my parents are black on that planet and they had me and I came black and I went to the Earth, guess what? I'm going to be looked at as a black person. If I had green skin and I was born with green skin, guess what? I'm green. You can't just change that, fictional or not, just because you want it to be something different. The character is not who they are. Look, Joe Schumacher and Joe Siegel created the character. They knew what the character looked like. That is what the character is. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have your multiverse. I prefer you not really focus on your multiverse because, like I said, you get lazy. You get lazy when you focus on your multiverse. But if Superman was originally black, if the character was dark-skinned when he was first created by Joe Schumacher and Jerry Siegel, right? And if DC had decided today that they were going to take that character from black and make him white, Asian, Latino, whatever, right? Everybody would be uproar and say that Warner Brothers was being racist. But because the character's white and because, oh, there's quote unquote too many white comic book characters. No. Scratch. Let's take that out of your vocabulary. No. You're too lazy to read about other characters that aren't white. And just like Young Ripper said, you guys only see white characters as legitimate. You don't see other characters of other races legitimized. Because if this character was originally black to begin with, if Clark Kent was originally black to begin with, and they decided to race change that character, everybody will be up in arms. But this is okay? No. Superman is white. Period. Clark Kent is white. Period. And that's the end of the conversation. Stop disrespecting us as fans and stop disrespecting black people. Stop trying to use that as some kind of little frisbee that you can gain black people just by race swapping white characters to black characters. I'm sorry. That's just not how this stuff works. Do better. Or lose people. Hey, I think you guys don't even care about us anyway. You guys made it clear that you hate the fans anyway. So you know what? Go ahead. Keep doing you. So when all of this explodes in your face, I better not hear any news articles blame the fans, because this one's on you, Warner Brothers and DC. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.